everyone, and welcome back to FabuLex. So I decided to do this kind of dark eyes and bright lip just because I just felt the need to do something crazy, you know, have a little bit of makeup therapy, because you know makeup is kind of like music for the soul in a different way. But you know, y'all know I do my makeup sessions where I don't do talk through videos. I just be jamming. I have some music on my shuffle Pandora. It just goes crazy, you know. But you know, that's what I love about makeup. It can be a hobby, it can be therapy.
The possibilities are limitless, honeys, limitless.
So I went ahead and decided to throw this look together for the day. Did a little bit of foundation review. I'm wearing the Milani 2-in-1 Correct and Perfect foundation. It's supposed to be medium to full coverage. As you can tell, we got that covered. It matches my skin tone. It matches my skin tone just enough. It retails for $10, which y'all, I know seems a little bit, you know, I don't really care. It's cheap, it's cool, and it works for me. It also says to be lightweight. At the moment, I don't really feel like I have any kind of like foundation or any kind of makeup on at the moment. It doesn't feel like my skin's tugging or it feels like it's, you know, moving or anything like that, so that's really, really nice. It does say to be long wearing, water resistant, and sweat proof. Y'all know sometime the sweats, y'all, the sweats are real, especially on this face. So I've worn this foundation a couple times now, almost about a month and a half, and I honestly love it. And it has actually been water resistant and sweat proof through all the nasties that I've done. But I figured I'd do a nice review so I can show you in person what it looks like by the end of the day. So right now, so you can see, it's currently 3:09 in the afternoon. I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, rock this for the rest of the day and see how it wears and tears. And then I'll be back to let you know how it did, how the lip does, and just, you know, an overall review, as you know how I like to do. So of course I'll be back, and then we'll finish up this entire video thing. Okay, so I'm starting off with a clean cleansed face, and I'm priming my face with my Get Primed Femme Couture face primer. Go ahead and apply that all over the face. And this smooths out the skin, gives it a nice smooth surface. It does have a little bit of a pore filler effect. It's just like a level down from the Smashbox primer. What is that called? I don't remember what it's called. Before I use my foundation, I like to use my Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer by NYX Cosmetics. And this is just a full coverage anti-aging waterproof concealer. This is the color Deep. And I like to use my fingers for this. A little rub them together and apply it right under my eyes just to brighten it up a little bit, get rid of a little bit of that darkness under there, and just get a little wake up. The foundation I'm using today is the Milani 2-in-1 Conceal and Perfect foundation. It's the color 09 Tan. Just to be medium to full coverage, lightweight, oil-free, long-wearing, water-resistant, sweat-proof. It's a lot of promises in one foundation. I have to let y'all know that all those promises are true. I've been using this foundation for about a month and a half now as my everyday foundation, and I have been loving it, especially in the summertime, because I sweat, okay? I sweat like crazy. It's not that crazy. It's not the reason why I'm single, is it? Maybe. But anyway, this foundation does stay true to its word on just staying on your face all day, no matter what kind of weather conditions you're going through, whether you're swimming, sweating, getting hit by the sun, getting hit by whatever the day is hitting you with, you know. Okay. This is one of those drugstore, retail store type of products, not one of those high-end, high-priced type of foundations. So if you're looking for something that's a little bit more low-range price, this is retailed for $10 online and in-store. I found this actually at Walmart. So you can find it at stores such as like CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, probably even Target, places like that hold kind of, you know, a variety of different, you know, drugstore products. Another thing I like about this foundation is that the undertones are actually a little bit more yellow. And I've noticed that a lot of drugstore foundations for us darker skinned folk are a little bit more orange undertoned. That's just the way it is. The more expensive brand named foundations are a little bit more yellow based. You can find a more variety of different tones and colors for that foundation, but it's hard to do that when you're doing drugstore makeup. But I like this foundation a lot because it was easy to find something that is tan but is also like a true yellow undertone tan rather than like a fake orangey shake and bake type of nastiness type of orange, you know. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Nasty. I'll let y'all know that this foundation is a pretty thick consistency. I like to say I'm about maybe 2 pumps, 1.5 pumps. That's about all the coverage I need. And since this foundation is more thick rather than a little bit more liquid than some of my other foundations that I like to wear, I like to apply this with a Real Techniques beauty sponge, a nice damp one. I have applied this foundation with a brush, and it just kind of, it's not a foundation that I would recommend to be smearing with a brush. Some foundations you can get a better coverage with a brush rather than a sponge, and vice versa, you get better coverage with a sponge rather than a brush. So this is one of those scenarios where I like to use a beauty sponge and use it to dab lightly all over the skin. And I like to start in the areas where I want the most coverage. So I like to start in, like, you know, the beard area and then work my way up. It's the easiest way for me to get the best coverage in one foul swoop. It is very lightweight, but it has a lot of great coverage. So you see foundation on this side, none. To start off on my eyelids, I'm using my NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. Apply that all over the lid area. Give that a good finger blend upwards towards the crease area and brow bone. So I'm using my NYX Cosmetics Avant Pop Nouveau Chic palette. And unfortunately, I only have 6 out of the 10 colors because the rest of them, well, we just won't talk about it. I only have 6 colors. So the majority of this palette I'll be using is this kind of salmon orange color for a transition color. And I'll be using these 2 brown shades for the crease area. So with that salmon color and my Morphe M504 brush, I'm gonna go into the crease area. So to deepen the crease, I'm using my crown brush, and it's dual-ended. So it kind of have a really small pencil fluffy brush on one end, and then we have like a fanned fluffy big brush on the other end. So I'll start with the big fanned fluffy brush, and I'll go in with the lighter brown shade. I'll concentrate that just on the outer V area. And then for the inner corner of the eye, I'm going to be using the smaller end of the brush, using the same color, and I'll apply that right on the inner part of the eyelid and kind of blend in towards the center, but leaving the center blank. And take it up a little bit and kind of blend it up just above that to get a little bit of a halo eye effect. Then I'll blend it in with my 504 brush just a little bit. Then going in with the darker brown color, I'll just do the exact same thing. Same brush, starting with the fluffy side. Apply it on the outer V, darkening up that crease even more, and leaving the center of the eyelid blank. Then I'll just take a little bit more of that orange salmon color and blend out those outer edges of the brown color so they're not as harsh. To highlight under my brow bone, I'm using the color Undercover from my LORAC Unzipped palette. So for the first color on my eyelid, I'm using this shimmery lavender color from the Avant Pop, and I'm wetting my Urban Decay flat brush with just a little bit of water. I want the center of my eyelid to be nice and wet and foiled-like. And I'll apply that just on the center. And then I can use the other end of the brush just to kind of blend out the edges just a little bit. My cat is snoring, I can hear her. Oh my gosh. And then on top of that lavender purple color, I'm using my Hard Candy compact eyeshadow called Make Believe. And I'm going to be using the lighter blue side on this side. It's a nice shimmery color. Same technique of wetting the brush, and that'll go right on top. Go ahead and clean up the edges with a little bit of concealer. So I'm using my Essence Angled Eyeliner brush, and I'm also using my Essence Gel Liner in the color Midnight in Paris. I want a nice subtle wing. As always, I'll highlight my inner corner. So I went ahead and did this entire eye and finished it up and did my highlighting and powder and all that kind of stuff. But I'll go ahead and show you how I did it on this eye, of course. So first off, for my waterline, I'm going back in with my NYX Cosmetics Jumbo, and I'll just line my waterline. And I'll gently blend it in with my finger. Next, I took this really, really cool eyeliner. It's called Dual Eyeliner. One's liquid and then one's a pen. It's called Vibrant Duo Eyeliner. It's by Kleancolors. And it's the color Yellow Vibe. Using the liquid liner part of it. I go right on top of that white eyeshadow base. Then to set it, I'm using my Real Techniques accent brush, which is just a really tiny precision brush. And my Wet n Wild color Icon eyeshadow palette, and just using the yellow eyeshadow out of it. Just pat that on. And to smudge it out just a little bit, I'm using this deep mauve maroon purple color. And then on top of that, I'm taking the really dark brown color. I'm using that same precision brush, just going right underneath the yellow. I'll go ahead and put a single layer of mascara onto my eyelashes before I put on my fake lashes. And today I'm using my Grand Glamor Eyelure lashes. So I bronzed up and contoured the face a little bit. We're gonna move on to the lips. For the base color, I'm using this lipstick by, I think it's called Emori. Hopefully you guys can see that. It's a lip duo. On one side it's just like this kind of frog green, and the other side is this bright yellow. And we're gonna be using this one today. With this lipstick, usually, like I say, I don't like to press my lips together for lipstick, but for this, you kind of got to. It's kind of got a fruity smell. For a little bit more of lock and shine, I'm going to be using another Emori product. I used a different color from this brand a couple days ago when I went to the lake, and it stayed all day long. Fingers crossed that this will do the same. Put that right on top. And since this has a doe foot applicator, it's a little bit easier to clean up the edges. I'm going to finish up the face and, you know, glow it up a little bit. I'm using my LORAC Illuminating highlighter in Twilight. And of course, set it with a little bit of setting spray. Okay, so this is the final look. I hope you all enjoyed watching. Don't forget to check out my other videos. If you like this look, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Join the FabuLex Glam fam. We have a lot of fun in here. All inclusive, lots of love, and a whole lot of positive vibes coming my way and going right back at you. Thank y'all for watching again. Much love to each one of you. Individual kisses, honeys. Yeah, stay tuned for more from FabuLex Makeup. If you want to see something specific on how to do something that I do personally, let me know in the comment box, and I'd love to get back to you and see what I can come up with and, you know, make accommodations. So thanks for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed it, and stay beautiful inside and out. Alright, so we're back. It is the end of the day. Currently 10:58, almost 11 o'clock at night. And as you can see, the lips, y'all, the lips are just gone. They just couldn't hold up to my eating habits, okay? They were gone after the first 20 minutes, okay? But that's okay. That's what these tests are for. You can see we still got that highlight.
Highlight's good, honey. The highlight's good.
Foundation is a little bit lost, along with a little bit of the concealer around this area. It's okay, I did take a nap. The coverage is still pretty much there. It didn't really move anywhere. Overall, I'd say it's pretty good. $10 foundation, y'all. I did lose it around the nose area. I am a little bit more oily there. You know, the T-zone, so... I'd say if you have a little more oily skin, this probably, I would probably recommend it because I'd probably say it moves just a little bit more. And I did not set it with any setting powder. I just left it the way it was. Set it with some setting spray, as you could see, just to see how it would perform on its own without any extra influences. A little bit dry to normal skin, probably a little bit more preferred. Oily skin, try at your own risk. It is $10, so you can't really go wrong with that. It's a little cheap, but you know, I liked it. It worked for me. So yeah, it's just a nice convenient little foundation to get at your local drugstore, wherever it might be. And then Emori lip was just, I could see that it was gonna be gone real quick. The color was really fun. I like trying it out. I might try going for like a actual high quality lipstick, a yellow lipstick that will last, because that color was a lot of fun and that look was a little different. A little vibrant. I hope you liked watching this review. Thank you for watching again. As always, stay beautiful inside and out, and check out my other videos, and I'll be coming out with more. Take requests. My Instagram's up. My Snapchat's popping. You know, stay tuned for more from FabuLex Makeup.